What is going on, guys? Today we are here with a big one. It is Gabriel Jesus, and when he does get the upgrade, whenever they do the upgrade, he will be a 5-star. Genuinely gonna be very scary to get. Hopefully we can get something untradeable because he looks like he'd be a menace and probably the striker I'm actually looking for. Personally, we're using Aubameyang in the main team, so this would be a huge upgrade to get. Obviously untradeable. He is the highest priced player at the moment, obviously just going ahead of Rashford, who again we will be trying out very soon. 5'9", high medium. He's always been kind of a saucy striker, and any sort of upgrades have always meant that he is very good. Unfortunately, again, we are looking at a player with very little traits, just the flair trait, no outside of the foot or finesse for him. He just is an out-and-out goal scorer, very quick, very nimble, and with a fantastic shot. In terms of the chemistry style, whilst we're looking at it, you're going to be looking mainly at the Hawk, which would give him 97 pace, 94 shooting, and 92 dribbling, turn him into a 93 rated striker, and somebody you definitely don't want to come up against. Great dribbling throughout, 84 composure, but I think we can work with everything being so high on this. Obviously, he gets a bit of a strength increase as well to 82, and 91 aggression, as well as 98 jumping. He has got 88 heading accuracy, being 5'9". I expect every now and then maybe to get a header, but not nearly as much as I can imagine. Obviously, he has the 99 acceleration with 96 sprint speed, which should be absolutely fantastic, and he will have 98 positioning, 95 finishing, and 98 shot power. So already that is a kind of a recipe for success, really. 87 short pass just as a last little bit on top. He is coming in a hefty price of about 1.4 mil. So personally, that is a lot of coins, and obviously if you're going to spend them sort of coins, I would always suggest the striker. That is just naturally where everybody wants to put everything. If you're going to have 6 mil into a player and you've got a solid team throughout, your striker is your first thing you upgrade. You want to be scoring the goals, and yes, everything else does need to be well balanced, but I think the striker is definitely the first move that you'd make a big purchase for. If I said between going and getting Maldini or going and getting Mbappe, and it would be as an equivalent as of an upgrade, then yes, of course, I would obviously go ahead and go and get Mbappe. But in terms of Jesus, I'm really expecting some good things. We were missed out, what is it, FIFA 20 I want to say, with Footmus. Last year we managed to get the road to the knockout at 90 rated. The year before we managed to get obviously the 91 storyline in the end, but we did miss out on that Footmus card. Can't let that one go. But hopefully this is just the start for Jesus. I really want to see a 90 plus Jesus with incredible stats, but it's going to be very hard to beat a 5-star because he will have a 5-star 3-star for any other version unless he gets that upgrade permanently, which we know isn't going to happen. So let's jump into Jesus, see what he's all about, and hopefully get him gone before he drops in price. Jesus on the ball. What can we find from him? We're looking for that cheeky little bit of a through ball here. Okay, we've ran ourselves into some danger. He's managed to keep the ball quite nicely. We're waiting for him to kind of get back into motion. He's literally going completely the opposite way to where we want him, actually. Go on, give a hit and hope. Maybe not. Diego Carlos puts his arms in the air, gets the ball. There it is. First time shot. Nearly. Jesus again dropping very deep on that one. Does manage to get a little bit of luck with that one. Gonna look for the little pass out. We're trying to go for the through ball. We see him through. It's got to be just a hit and hope, and I should have went for the finesse. There it is. Get the turn, get the shot, and again a wonderful save. Oh, trying to find it past the sneaky little side of his goalkeeper again. Oh, it's coming, it's building. Jesus just finds himself on the ball. Give a hit and hope. Again, he makes the keeper fumble. But it's nice just seeing this striker who just physically cannot lose the ball, it seems. Absolutely stunning work, and I think in generally it does just seem like such a good striker just off literally the first kind of couple of minutes. Oh, nearly again. He just manages to win the ball in every scenario, and that's what I found with flashback Benzema. He just manages to win everything, and Benzema is quite funny because he doesn't necessarily have the body type of a top class striker. And yeah, I'm seeing people use him in Elite Division. I'm seeing people use him in Champs. That's not a striker I'd normally see. So I think Jesus has that ability. And obviously we're expecting something decent from him. He's 1.3 mil. And I know it's the first day, but normally when players aren't what they're cracked up to be, they drop pretty quickly. And he wins it again. Oh, and it's lovely. Go with the left foot this time, and I think that's where I would really do with the 5-star weak foot. Even though probably still a very ambitious shot, it would be nice to have that weak foot upgrade already. Little 1-2 with Jesus, and again back to him, into Talisca, back into Jesus, who's going for a very ambitious attempt again, looking for that first goal, and I think I'm putting a hell of a lot of pressure onto him, so I can imagine it might take a little bit longer, just purely for the fact that I'm trying incredibly hard to get as many goals with him as possible in a very short space of time. But I feel like already naturally I can see where he's going with a little bit more of a relaxed setting in terms of what we're actually looking for from him. He would do a hell of a lot better just naturally playing FUT Champs. I can see him already scoring absolutely crazy amounts of goals for me. There it is. Oh, it's not the greatest of ball from Talisca. Can he salvage it? Oh my god, there is no way that... I'm pretty sure that's the left back for Wolfsburg, playing right back as well. The pace is going to be massive on him, so I can kind of understand that one at least. There it is. Turns Marquinhos. And he's not got the first touch. Can we see a ball? Can we get the chest? Marquinhos is too clear. There it is. He's found his spot here. This has got to be a goal. No way it isn't. Oh, it's a lovely little roll. Finds the inside. Comes across. Goes for the lever. And finally, Jesus has got himself his first goal. You absolutely love to see it. Oh, it's skipped. Oh, and Lottie's going to come across. He's going to win it back, though. Obviously, he's got the 5-star skills. Tries to go for the rainbow, but not quite that deep yet. Jesus making the run there. Does he get the corner? Manages to get the corner. He fights for the badge, and that's something that you really want in a player right there. The problem is, I think, with him, just naturally just watching him play over the past couple of games, is that he really comes back for that ball. Like, he's sitting kind of just on the other edge of the D on the halfway line. That for me is it's good because obviously it gives you the option, but I think you're then missing out on that kind of through ball. I feel like there may be some sort of tactic problem there, because most definitely pretty much most strikers that I've used, they've all sat kind of on the last man as we go for this, and it's a bagged goal right there. Jesus, left foot. Good goal, hat-trick of goals. So if we're going into Jesus's review, obviously, like I say, he's coming in at 1.389. We got very lucky with a buy now at 1.35. So if we sell for around about 1.38, we should go down to about 1.310. So only losing 40k on the card, which, to be honest, for a card that's only come out just and more than likely fluctuating but beyond belief in terms of even them small margins will make massive tax differences. So I'm quite happy to get this review done and cost me just 40,000 coins. We have definitely done cheaper cards and lost more, but Jesus is clear. Once he gets that 5-star upgrade, honestly, he will be fantastic. He's such a good striker, and most definitely the one that I am looking for this week, because genuinely he is just a dream to play with. Took us a little bit to get into him, really try and find our rhythm with him, especially with a team that I'm not used to playing with, but I can imagine slot him straight in that main team. He gets that perfect link, or at least strong link with De Bruyne. He would be phenomenal. So he's going to be the target, to be honest. Him and Rashford are just absolutely one in the team, and I think most definitely a lot of people will be the same as well. I think in terms of Brazilian players, we kind of know where the icons stand. Whether the strikers stand in the same line, I don't think so. I think Jesus is absolutely clear non-icon striker that he is the best. Obviously, Firmino, I think once he gets like the 90 plus card, the flashbacks, the good stuff like that, and he gets that big pace increase as a centre forward cam is unreal. Like his touch, his dribbling, his ball control is class. Like most Brazilians, Texarian, another quality one. Talisca, if they do manage to get their team of the seasons as normal, we're looking at very, very good cards. But right now, Jesus is absolutely on top. And I think, to be honest, I think a lot of people would actually prefer him to Ronaldo, if I'm being really brutally honest. And I think Ronaldo is absolute clear as the best Premier League striker. I think Jesus could knock him off. I really, really do. I think Gold Ronaldo is incredible, obviously, in terms of what he can do. And obviously his 92s have got to be that little bit better. It's just natural. But I think Jesus, the 5-star, comes in clutch. Ronaldo's a 5'4" with skill moves, not weak foot. I think this year I still like Ronaldo, but I've seen a lot more people not like him as much as previous years. Whereas I think a lot of people will like this Jesus. I think Werner as well, actually, one that's going under the radar. This is the only problem with him. And that is what's the difference between him and Jesus being 5'5" is going to be huge, like genuinely huge. So for me, you just can't argue with Jesus. He's always going to be a 10 out of 10. It's coming in at a whopping price, to be honest, and I'm hoping mine sold before that went up, because honestly that could be curtains for me for another hour. But that being said, he is a phenomenal striker. Pace is incredible, shooting is lovely, dribbling is fantastic, physicality up and down. I did find that he did manage to get the aggression side in, which was really nice, to win the ball back, let alone hold it. Heading wise, we didn't really get too much of that, because obviously we don't really cross that much. It's normally ground passes, and that's really about it. I don't tend to cross unless there's an objective on. And other than that, I think just genuinely is a very, very good card. You add the Hawk on him, gets up to a 93 striker, 93 centre forward, or wherever you want to play him on the mid. Personally, I would keep him front and centre. I think you could definitely put him kind of wing, more right forward if anything, but I personally think striker is going to be the best position for him. Failing that, maybe a cam if you've got maybe two other very good strikers as well, just to get them all together, maybe. But most definitely for me, 10 out of 10 striker, worth every penny. But I would wait until he kind of drops down, or at least kind of settles. But the interesting thing for him is if he does manage to get into Team 2, I don't think they're doing like a carbon copy, so it's not going to be an ice Jesus, because it'd make absolutely no sense that he is already a 5-star. So personally for me, I think he is just absolutely crackers. Let's get into another review. Make sure you do like and subscribe on this one, and let's go and find our Rashi.